All right, so today we're checking out Therapoetry. This is an EP from an artist called FJ. I'm looking forward to this project, bro. I'm curious about it just based on the title.
Yeah.
You know, the mix of therapy, well, not even like a mix, but therapy through poetry, and from in that artistic sense. We got like a little synopsis of the project before we dive into it. So it goes, Therapoetry is a deeply personal project that explores the power of music as a therapeutic tool. Through heartfelt storytelling and intricate rhyme schemes, FJ invites listeners into his world, sharing his experiences and reflections on life, love, and loss. The EP's introspective nature and honest lyrics offer a refreshing perspective on modern urban music. I bet. So yeah, bro, I'm looking forward to this. This is UK artist.
Yeah, South London, I see it.
Yeah, bro.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's fire. That's fire. I'm always ready to dive into anybody from the UK side, because that's the side that I'm trying to teach myself about.
For me, especially when they're like lyrical.
Yeah.
The grime stuff is cool and fire and the energy is different. But the lyrical UK side, I'm always interested in seeing what more they have to offer. So if you enjoy what you hear and you want to hear more, we'll have all the info in the description box where you can find them at, where you can listen to the music at, all that. So check the description box if you wanna hear more. All right, so the first track, this is a big time title right here, bro.
Yes,
you can't just call any track this title.
You think it's gonna have the same beat?
I don't think so, just because based on the description we've read of it, it seems like all original music.
Okay.
So if I were to guess, I would say no, but at the same time, who knows? But
Dear Summer.
Dear Summer. The visuals too.
Therapoetry, a portmanteau of therapy and poetry, referring to the practice of using poetry as a tool for emotional exploration, healing, and self-discovery. Therapoetry functions similarly to journaling, but with the added power of language, rhythm, and imagery. Talk your talk, FJ.
Dear Summer, I know you miss me, but I ain't taking you back, cause we got history. You left my head back, spinning like a frisbee. 2012 I held an L when I was dwelling in a cell in 2016.
Yeah.
2020 in division went misty.
Yeah.
Ray-Ban for life, I went skitsy.
Hold on. Say 2020, the vision went misty.
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah. 2016 he was in a cell, he said?
Yeah.
He was in a cell. And then he said, Summer, I ain't taking you back.
Yeah.
Because we got history.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
You take you back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what happened in the summer was so bad, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
Ray-Ban for life, I went skitsy. Rooftop and I went crispy. Late night scheming with the felons and the demons, it was risky.
Yeah.
How I made it out alive, it's a mystery. So you can miss
bro.
me, but I ain't on it no more. I don't want it no more. Trying to count 100 racks like I ain't done it before.
Yeah.
Big man ting on a big bang ting. I mean, I'm trying to make something out of nothing. I ain't done it before. Summer before, the summer before. I was coming before, then I was coming for more. On the come up, if you're coming for war, then I'm coming to score. For sure, brother, I'ma keep it nothing shorter than 104. Listen, Summer, I don't love you no more. I don't know where I'm headed. I've been through hell and back. Now I ain't doing a Yui, nothing never that. What went around came around, so I'm calmer now. But if there's a storm brewing, then I'ma weather that.
Yeah.
But right now, I don't see no clouds. Didn't know if I would make it, but I D.O. now. Depend on myself. Real winners turn swimmers, yeah, we don't drown. Need my cash money like Nino Brown. Sky high like D-Lo Brown. Cash is king and I don't see no crown. Zero to hero, I need a load of more zeros now. It was reasonable doubt, but I guess we know now.
Yeah.
Hey. It was reasonable
There's
doubt.
There's Summer, Jay-Z, reasonable, reasonable doubt, but we know.
Now,
Yeah. Tough.
Fire. I'm taking you good because we got history. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it, bro.
Of course, bro. You mean the tone of reflection, and then hearing him reflect on the past years of him, joining with the felons and the demons is how he described it.
Yeah.
And not knowing how he made it out, but he made it out. I remember one of the lines saying he's trying to count 100,000 cash like he didn't
Never
before.
done it before, yeah. Yeah. Everything that he described Therapoetry to be, this song was a good reflection of that. Like just him reflecting on regrets, his ambitions, goals,
losses,
everything. You know what I mean? Like it's him pouring it into the art form, and you can hear that even in the lyrics themselves, but even in his tone, the cadence of it, the production, everything, you could feel it. So yeah, I enjoyed that, bro. That was a dope intro to the project. Next one is Still Searching.
Therapoetry isn't just about processing a past or present. It's a powerful tool for exploring the future and expressing desires. As you acknowledge the uncertainties, counter them with verses of hope.
Way Ben.
Express your unwavering.
Talk that again, bro. As you acknowledge the uncertainties, counter them with what? Of hope?
Vision and hope. Is
of
that
hope? That was a word. Hold on.
Countered.
You gotta counter. You know what I mean? With verses or something like that. Yeah.
It's a powerful tool for exploring the future and expressing desires.
Yo, you peep the almost like the balance. So you said it's not just about processing the past or the present, but exploring the future. And then he said it's not just about then he goes into the basically he's doing like both, like the good and the bad, the past and the future. Yeah, it's tough.
It's a powerful tool for exploring the future and expressing desires.
Yeah.
As you acknowledge the uncertainties, counter them with verses of hope.
Way Ben.
Express your unwavering belief in the possibility of love, trusting that the Most High has a plan for your connection, even if the timing is unclear.
Yes,
Way
sir.
Ben all my life, I've been waiting for you. Late nights wide awake, I've been praying for you. Better late than never, yeah, but never late is better. And heaven knows I've been through hell and back just to make it to you. Not into hiding and seeking, I guess I'm playing with you.
Man said,
Still searching, I ain't playing to lose, but you're way overdue. You got the leading role in Love's Greatest Episode, but I ain't holding no auditions, I'll just save it for you. I made a couple wrong moves on my way to you.
He said you got the leading role.
Not holding auditions. I'll save it for you.
Got the leading role in Life's Greatest Episode.
Yeah, and then that into the auditions.
Yeah,
I'll just save it for you. Like, what do you say? I'm not into hiding and seeking, but I guess I'm playing with you.
Yeah. Still searching. Yeah, he said something before too that I wanted to stop it. Where is it? Late nights praying for you. Yeah, he said I've been through hell and back and still found my way to you or something like that. That shit was. Because if you've been to hell and back, sometimes people don't even want to go back and search for heaven. But he still searched. That's dope.
Praying for you. Better late than never, yeah, but never late is better. And heaven knows I've been through hell and back just to make it to you. Not into hiding and seeking, I guess I'm playing with you. Still searching, I ain't playing to lose, but you're way overdue. You got the leading role in Love's Greatest Episode, but I ain't holding no auditions, I'll just save it for you. I made a couple wrong moves on my way to you. I took a couple wrong turns, I'll keep it straighter with you. My ETA got delayed, what can I say? It's complicated, but I promise I'll be there sooner or later for you. I can't wait to get acquainted with you. I don't even know your name, but I'm aiming for you. And I heard him say the good fate awaits those who have faith. So do me a favor and stay patient till I make it to you. We haven't met, but in my mind there's a painting of you. It's kinda vague in a way I can't really explain. Picture perfect with a heavenly frame. Timeless work of art, yeah, they'll remember your name. A pure heart of gold with an old soul, getting better with age. Yeah, I know I got incredible taste, and I know you got pretty eyes that might have cried one too many nights from seeing pleasure and pain in equal measure. Yeah, I've been through before too. Love is a treacherous game. They say the first one is the sweetest, the first cut is the deepest, and even when the dust settles, now you're never the same. And if you knew better, you do better to wait, cause open scars and broken hearts tend to get in the way. I guess we just gotta remember that it's never too late. It's whatever, man, everybody makes petty mistakes, that's life. Put your hands together, better days is just a prayer away. But anyway, like I've been saying, I've been praying for you. I lost my way and went astray, but it won't be long until I make it to you. Call it destiny, cause every independent woman needs a soldier, let me cater to you. I just wanna be your favorite dude, cooking your favorite food, lighting candles and manic music, that's my favorite.
Destiny Child,
yeah.
Cater to you shit, yeah, it's tough.
Cater to you, but I think that, what's the song they have, Soldier? They have a song that has, what is it called, bro? There's a song they have where they mention soldier in it, bro. Which
Soldier.
is huh?
Soldier.
Is it called Soldier?
That
was
he
tough.
mentioned Soldier?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, where
Yeah.
I didn't catch the Soldier part. I just
Yeah.
caught the Cater to You, Destiny.
Yeah, he
Sure.
mentioned Soldier, which is yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
I like what he's doing. I think he's still following the intro with that guy talking with the opposites or balance counteracts. He's doing the eyes, the tears. He's scheming a little bit, but it's all making sense, and he's exploring loss, love, pain, and hurt in this one as well.
Yeah, I like this so far. I like it a lot. My only slight thing, at certain points, the bars sound a little bit rushed, or like he's trying to fit them all into the fit all the words of the line into the bar.
Yeah.
I would like if it went one of two other directions. Either he could extend the bar to, you know, carry over some of the lines into the next one so it fits more cleanly, or he could treat it more like a spoken word piece to where like you intentionally slow it down even more so that almost like you're not trying to stay on beat. The beat is just there as like a compliment in the background. And I feel like that would make the delivery a little bit cleaner. At some points it feels kind of rushed, but that's my only little issue with it. But it's dope though.
Call it destiny, cause every independent woman needs a soldier. Let me cater to you. I just
all of them.
Yeah.
Call it destiny. Every independent woman needs a soldier. Cater to you. Yeah, all of them. Tough.
Every independent woman needs a soldier.
So let me cater to you.
That's crazy.
It's tough.
I just wanna be your favorite dude, cooking your favorite food, lighting candles, romantic music, that's my favorite mood. Maybe later we could make a baby or two and I could raise him with you, see the world in different places with you.
It's been a long time since I've heard tracks fading out.
Yeah,
with just the instrumentals.
Real shit. I think maybe that's what's this one kind of inspired me to like bring the pen out a little bit. You know what I mean? Like just listening to it.
Yeah. I feel it. I feel it. There's some slight connections with this one and the first one. It's very slight, but it's something I peeked. First, he mentioned the reasonable doubt in the first track, right? And then mentioning the Destiny Child's here with the Beyonce and Jay-Z. But one of the lines that stuck with me, is he said, "Open scars and broken hearts get in the way." That shit right there is fire. It's just a dope way of saying pain and heartbreak could get in the way of you accomplishing something, or being successful. But open scars, things that have not healed, and broken hearts, your heart, love that has not been filled, or your heart that shit's fire, bro.
Get in the way of you reaching a certain goal, or even getting the relationship that's for you. Like it could prevent you from opening yourself up in a certain way to somebody else because of certain shit that you're holding on to in the past. Yeah, it's a tough line.
And there was a section too where he was going with the alliteration cater, but there was like a whole lot of A's that he was mentioning, and it was very, very prominent. Is that the word? But you could hear it. It's nice. I like it.
Track 3, Most High. Oh, I wanted to read this. He goes, "It's a love letter to a yet to be met soulmate." The song expresses his unwavering belief in love and his determination to find his special someone. I hear that.
Therapoetry transcends the realm of self-exploration and can act as a bridge for communication with a higher power, cultivating gratitude for the blessings in your life, no matter how big or small. By acknowledging the Most High's presence and expressing appreciation for his guidance through difficult periods, you strengthen your connection to the divine.
First of all, let me say all praise to the Most High. That's right, cause it could've gone left, but now it's going alright. Thinking back to them times when I was praying all night. Guess it's true what they say, I didn't know at the time. Who'd have thought I'd be alive to tell the story I write? When I'd wish I'd never wake after closing my eyes. It's the shit that's on my mind, it's alright. Cause he still open my eyes when it's some.
He still opened my eyes after saying he wished he'd never wake after closing his.
Who thought I'd still be here after wishing I wasn't awake when I closed my eyes. Or, yeah, who thought, bro?
Thought I'd be alive to tell the story, alright. When I'd wish I'd never wake after closing my eyes. This the shit that's on my mind, it's alright. Cause he'd still open my eyes when the sun would rise in the sky. What you know about rock bottom? What you know about clock watching? What you know about not stopping? What you know about looking for the off button? Now tell me what you know about God's promise. Life's up and down, and trust me, I was.
Yo, hold on. Yeah, I'm good.
What you know about that, bro? Do you know about it? If you know about that, you can relate.
No, hold on.
What you know looking for the off button? What you know about clock watching?
Bro. What you know about rock bottom, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
And I love how he started it off too. Like, first of all, praise to the Most High.
Yeah.
And then went on.
Yeah. Because for everything he's about to say,
yes.
That's the first. Yeah. Get that out the way first. You know.
What you know about rock bottom? What you know about clock watching? What you know about not stopping? What you know about looking for the off button? Now tell me what you know about God's promise. Life's up and down, and trust me, I was down bad. I was close to tapping out. How about that? Searching for a reason to continue, then I found that. Fast forward, I'm counting every blessing that I now have. Highs and lows are part of life, that's the way it's designed. If you were high all the time, you wouldn't look up at the sky or put your head on the ground when things ain't going the right. So at your lowest of lows, where else you gonna go? That's right, big up the Most High. How you gonna pass a test if you don't try? In the middle of the tunnel when there's no light, hold on to his rope tight, you'll make it out the other side in no time. All praise to the Most High, cause it could've gone left, but now it's going the right. Thinking back to them times when I was praying all night. Guess it's true what they say, I didn't know at the time. Who'd have thought I'd be alive to tell the story I write? When I'd wish I'd never wake after closing my eyes. Just the shit that's on my mind as I write. Cause he'd still open my eyes when the sun would rise in the sky. So if you feel like running away, you don't know where to turn, just know he's only one call away. If you got something to say, cause he's closer than your jugular vein. Remember your purpose on this earth, we ain't just coming to play. Just keep your head up and pray. Run towards him and you'll see the blessings coming your way. Instead of shutting the gate, the most loving, it's so touching. Just know he cares for you more than your own mother, so stop fronting today. You need to know he helps those who help themselves. Everyone's got a test, that's why we're here in this world. You could be tested with health, or you could be tested with wealth. Look at Joseph, he was stuck in a well. Jonah was stuck in a well. When it's dark, turn to him for help and nobody else. This too shall pass if all else fails. These words are deep, you just gotta delve and pick up a pearl. This too shall pass, and when it does, just look up and give all praise to the Most High. That's right, cause it could've gone left, but now it's going right. Thinking back to them times when I was praying all night. This is true what they say, I didn't know at the time. Who'd have thought I'd be alive to tell the story I write? When I'd wish I'd never wake after closing my eyes. This the shit that's on my mind as I write. Cause he still open my eyes when the sun would rise in the sky. All praise to the Most High. That's right, cause it could've gone left, but now it's going the right. Thinking back to them times when I was praying all night. Guess it's true what they say, I didn't know at the time. Who'd have thought I'd be alive to tell the story I write? When I'd wish I'd never wake after closing my eyes. This the shit that's on my mind as I write. Cause he still opened my eyes when the sun would rise in the sky.
Sound like you want to rap on this too, bro. You want to feature?
Nah, it's a tough song.
Hey,
literally just based on like the rawness of it. Like you could tell it's coming straight from his emotion, his mind, his, you know what I mean, based on experiences he's genuinely had. And that in and of itself makes it hit in a certain way. And you talk about like the certain polish that he'll develop as he keeps going as an artist, certain lyrical aspects that he'll add to his bag and stuff. But at this point in time, just the rawness and the raw emotion of it is carrying it, and is dope in that sense.
Yeah, he definitely has the foundation. I'm just looking forward to seeing what he builds with it. One line that really stood out to me was he said, if you're high all the time, you won't look to the sky or something like that. And I took it two ways, like smoking, obviously. And then the other way is if you someone that's already successful, they might not look up to give praise to the one
Yeah.
that got them there. He mentioned Joseph and Jonah and
The whale.
yeah, the well and the whale. And it's dope to mention those because sometimes you might be stuck with a group of people, but there's times where you're just stuck by yourself. And to mention those people, it kind of made me realize that he might be fighting the battle. He might be fighting the battle by himself, and the only person that he has, or he knows, or he's heard that could help him is the Most High. So to mention those two specifically, and they had no choice but to call on one person. Yeah, this was a good song. I like it.
Powerful, uplifting track dedicated to the Most High, exploring themes of faith, resilience, and gratitude. 4 is Regrets.
Regret is a powerful emotion.
Facts.
Therapoetry is a safe space to confront past choices, explore the what-ifs, and ultimately begin to move forward with forgiveness and self-compassion.
Yo, flex, that's the #1 rule for your set. In order to survive, gotta learn to live with regrets. I ain't written in a sec, I've been missing the pen. Like Harry Kane in Qatar, I never made it that far. Though I'm just sitting there stressing with my list of regrets.
Harry
Wish I
Kane.
could build up a cess with it, but I don't wanna take it that
Hold
far.
on, I can't get past it. I
He
need to
said,
get.
like,
It's a
Harry-
football bar. I gotta.
Harry Kane in Qatar. I
Never made it that far.
I never made it that far.
Is that what he said?
Did Harry Kane get transferred to somewhere?
Nah,
in
he
Qatar?
plays in Was it Germany?
Though I'm just sitting there stressing with my list of regrets. Wish I could build up a cess with it, but I don't wanna take it that far. 'Cause I might take it too far. But there's a pain in my heart that can't be fixed with the meds. Gifted and blessed, yes, I guess. But it feels like I've been hit with a hex by a snake at your far. Snakes hate from afar, but I ain't raising alarms or even thinking revenge. Why? I just let God deal with him instead. Listen again, I said I'll let God deal with it instead. But if I have a change of heart, load up the chamber and park. Knock on the door of your yard and give you 6 in your head. Back to my list of regrets.
Hold on. Yeah, he's talking grimy, but
Where'd that come from?
it change your heart, bro.
Yeah.
I might be reaching, but I sort of the heart has chambers.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I mean? So if
What'd
I
he
have a
say?
change of heart, load up the chamber and part. Yeah,
Okay.
he's being slick with
fire.
the words there. Yeah.
My guy talking grimy
Yeah,
now.
you
Oh
know what I
shit.
mean?
Who
He said
who messed with
6
him?
in the what? Hold on.
Listen again, I said I'll let God deal with it instead.
Yeah.
But if I have a change of heart, load up the chamber and park. Knock on the door of your yard and give you 6 in your head.
Damn.
Back to my list of regrets.
Wow.
Fam, where do I start? Feelings that I didn't express. Elle still living in my head, but she ain't paying the rent. Swear to God, she needs to move on to a different address or something. Before that
Living in
was the
his head
proposal.
rent-free.
Before that it was smoking. Before that I was coasting. Late teens, early 20s, I was acting too bossy. Then I got diagnosed with a couple of poles. Before that, a Persian rose had man in a choke. Oh yuck, sick to my stomach, the flashbacks are atrocious. And after that one unfolded, pure pandemonium. You wanna know why I bottle up my emotions? So many battles unspoken. If I put my head on the ground right now, the prayer mat will be soaking. Thinking that I was chosen, going mad with the omens. Heart used to be golden, now it's frozen colder than stone. Let's take a look in my closet, you'll find a bag of bones. You wonder why I stand alone. Crazy
Skeletons
chronicles,
in
young
my
Indiana Jones, born into a shattered home. Could have been anything in this world. Still remember that chat I had with Dad and a Shogun. Still, but grudges don't happen to hold him. Guess that's just emotion, pulling back on the bowstring.
I need like a little bit more, not energy, but like, for lack of a better word, aggression with these, like in terms of the delivery with these last few bars, just because I feel like the pace of it has changed, and like what he's saying is like more intense. So I feel like the delivery should match that. I feel like it would hit harder if the delivery matched it.
Aim at the target. Used to play the violin, I used to play the guitar. Blood Money in his music, it's been that way from the start. I think about life from a different angle when I gaze at the stars. Mum was raising a star, boy, then I navigated a path. Shipwrecked in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. In high school I was the man, fuck happened to me? Supernova.
50 Cent.
No, I should've listened to S instead of hedging my bets. Never wanted to settle for less. This my list of regrets. In order to survive, gotta learn to live with regrets.
Yeah.
Man said that was a man in
In
high
order
school.
to survive, gotta
What
learn
happened
to
to
live
me?
with regrets.
The
Remember
fuck
down
happened to
around
me?
the corner, found I need to repent. Cause if I get a little visit from the angel of death and drop dead and I ain't in a state of submission, then the Lord is my witness. That'll be my biggest regret.
That would be my biggest. Save that shit for last.
Whoever's on production is fitting his style really well too.
Yeah.
Or if he chose the beats well for his style and what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
Everything's working.
I still want to hear. I want to hear something. I want to hear something different.
I don't think you're gonna hear it on this project.
I know I'm not. I know I'm not, especially based on what he explained the album to be.
Yeah.
But and I checked Apple Music. He hasn't dropped anything else other than this. So I want to hear him on something different. You mentioned the energy or aggression, I think is how you described it. And that's what I was looking forward to hearing on this somewhere. But at this point, I've accepted it that it's not going to happen because it sounds like there's a certain beats per BPM on the album, that certain pace that he's keeping. But I can't wait to hear something different with more different tone. And I know you mentioned you wanted to hear him with more aggression in that last one. And I feel like that's a struggle that some artists find. Like when they write that track, when they write a personal track where it's filled with pain or aggression, they might write it in that moment with that same emotion. But once it's time to record it, that emotion that they had when they wrote it is gone. So that's something that they need to tap in. I think artists is a good thing to learn, to tap into the emotion that you wrote that verse in. Yeah, that would hit that way, especially if you're feeling it in the moment. You got to tap back in. So I feel like that's why actors or rappers are good at acting sometimes. I mean, so yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
and save the biggest regret for last.
Yeah,
I rate it.
This emotionally charged song confronts past choices and explores the weight of regret, offering a raw and honest portrayal of the artist's inner struggles. Yeah, especially with what I'm saying about the, delivering it with a little bit more aggression. I don't think it would take away from his overall style and the overall theme of this project. I'm not like calling for anything too drastic, but I think it would have fit well with, if not the whole song, but just that certain moment that I was feeling it on. Last track, As the World Turns.
Where I wanna go.
No intro for this one?
The world turns. I sit here thinking to myself, what's my purpose? I've been here on this earth for almost 35 years. What have I learned? What have I earned? How many pages in a good book have I turned? Not enough. A lost soul that's given up on the search. I don't wanna burn, I just wanna return to my maker, my creator. I don't know if I put in enough work to qualify for the perks I heard about. Gardens over rivers and castles of gold and silver, man, I heard about. Jewels, rubies and pearls, maidens so beautiful. If I gaze at them now, I'd probably burn. I think about late nights on the 7, the far cry from heaven. Just hella tears falling out of the clouds. Life in the hood, we never carried umbrellas. An ocean of air, water trapped in my heart, but I just can't let it out. I wanna go.
Wait, this one didn't have like a little thing at the beginning.
Yeah, that's what I said. He said the ocean is trapped in his eyes. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Let it out.
Place where I could never deserve. With no more rain, no more pain. Just a place where I could never be hurt. On like my 7th rock bottom, thinking can it get any worse? Welcome to the dunya, I'm down and out for the count. I just look up to the swear I've had enough of the bread and the circus. The cheddar's a trap wild, I race with these rats where I can.
Big bars. It says, swear I've had enough of the bread and the circus. They say when you want to distract the masses, give them bread and give them circus. Feed them, entertain them so they don't focus on the important things. Say he's had enough of that. His rapping on this sounds more polished than I think any song, except maybe like the first one. There's some who was really polished as well. But yeah, he's just certain pockets he's hitting, like the way he's maneuvering through the beat, the flow. He sounds really polished on this one in comparison.
I wanna go to a place where I could never deserve. With no more rain, no more pain. Just a place where I could never be hurt. On like my 7th rock bottom, thinking can it get any worse? Welcome to the dunya, I'm down and out for the count, I just look up to the swear I've had enough of the bread and the circus. The cheddar's a trap, wild, I race with these raps when I can never be first. Hesitant what I show and tell in these verses. Always used to say too blessed for stress. How foolish I must have been, thinking that I could never be cursed. Nothing's going right, I just took 4 L's, I'm in a terrible circle. This can't be life till I'm dead in a hearse. All I know is I just gotta make it to heaven. Cause right now I can't lie, I'm going through hell and it's hurtful, an unforgettable journey. Welcome to the dunya, I guess, for what it's worth, I can't forget that it's worthless.
For what it's worth, can't forget that it's worthless.
I want my soul close.
He said, the line that stuck with me, I can't get out of my head, is that he said, I want to go to a place that I could never deserve. Like, there's nothing you could do.
That's deep.
To be worthy of that place. You know what I mean? Like, you just gotta
go to a place that you never deserve.
Yeah. I want to go to the place that I could never deserve.
Gotta hold my soul close. I better hold my soul close.
One more verse. Yeah, we get one more verse. And as the world turns, I sit back and observe the sorry state of this earth. Every day getting closer to Armageddon, I'm nervous. Won't be long until Yemen is burning. How much blood shed and the oppressors are thirsty. A man better learn you ain't gonna find heaven in churches. Like, how you gonna confess to a person? How? Are you high right now? Don't you ever get nervous the way the devil is working? You want a meal? He'll give you seconds and thirds. You want Are you I heard you, is it true? You getting money? You think nigga with you? And I said, hell yeah.
Yeah. Drake shit.
I don't know if that's the original.
When I looked up, I'm like, I know this for somewhere.
The
and
Wayne
say
and Drake
you're not
song.
gonna find heaven in churches.
Yeah.
Well, you think you're gonna get confessing to a man? Are you high right now?
He said Armageddon is getting closer. He's nervous. It won't be long until Yemen is burning. Yeah. Yo, bro. Every day getting closer to Armageddon, I'm nervous. Won't be long until Yemen is burning. How much blood shed and the oppressors are thirsty. A man better learn you ain't gonna find heaven in churches. Like, how you gonna confess to a person? How? Are you high right now? Don't you ever get nervous the way the devil is working? You want a meal? He'll give you seconds and thirds. You want a deal? But what you sell in return, you can never reverse it. You want the thrill? You can measure the parcel, but that's until you get a bigger bird than in Sesame, Kermit. The way they follow celebs and never met him in person. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. But that's the flip side of the burger. The most high aimed at getting a person. 112, the sincerity verses. All the lessons I learned, inscribed in my heart, that's forever preserved. But I look around, the deception is worsened. Yeah, the devil is working. But I might have to sever a serpent. I just hope I make it to where the weather is perfect. Yeah, I want my green gardens extrovert. Light shining off the water, my reflection eternal.
I want my green gardens extrovert.
Ladies and gentlemen,
crazy bar.
That's what we call therapoetry. A powerful tool for self-discovery and healing, offering a creative outlet to explore emotions, process experiences, and connect with your inner world.
Shout out to you, FJ. Dope. Heavy messages in it too. Not mincing words. Especially on certain topics, and that's appreciated. I enjoyed the EP thoroughly. From 1 to 5, I would say my favorites is between track 1 and track 5. Funny enough, the first or the last one, I can't decide right now, but I will definitely be back listening. I gotta get a couple more listens in. But yeah, love it. And in terms of like the technical side, I feel like there's definitely room for improvement. So like keep going. As you mentioned, there's like a very clear foundation though. Like the skill level is there, and I really enjoy what I heard. But just certain like minor things like polishing up certain deliveries and things that come with more experience in the booth than in the notebook per se, in terms of like being more slick with certain lines. And as dope as the raw emotion and delivery is, there's also something dope about saying something in like an obscure way, or saying it in a way that makes that leaves it up to interpretation, right? At certain points, so that will get added as well. But yo, keep going, bro.
For sure.
Keep going. Can't wait to hear more and what else you do.
Yeah.
And what so I really enjoyed this, bro. This was dope.
Yeah, I enjoyed it as well, bro. 1 through 5, and it was a quick therapy moment, therapy session, and a lot of things that he said. He touched on religion, you know, loss, love, hardship. He touched on loss, like L's that he took. I remember one time he said, I took 4 L's, something about a circle. And I did it in my head, but I seen you try to figure out if 4 L's would make a square or a circle. But before that, he said, I'm on my 7th rock bottom. And so majority of the song and the lyrics, I could tell that he was at a low point a lot of times in his life. And he hasn't really seen above that a lot of times either. So if we take away the beats, the lyrics are dope, bro. If I would have just read it, I know I'd enjoy the poetry. Some of the lines, especially that last one, I want my garden extrovert. So vert being the green, but extrovert, like, you know what I mean? That line to end it off was fire. And I love how he had an introduction with that. I don't know whose voice it was, but it was a man's voice, just explaining what you're about to get into. But for the last one, he saved it for the end. I like that concept as well, and I like the concept of the EP, bro. It was dope. I do agree that there's some little things you got to polish, but the foundation is there, and if you just improve on those, I'm sure you'll get I'm sure you'll polish up on the other things. So this was dope, bro.
Yeah, it's fire. I didn't mention the concept, but I love the concept of it as well. Definitely causes, as a listener, it causes you to reflect on your own shit. Like, you know, I find myself in my mind thinking about certain things, challenges, aspirations, goals, all that stuff. So yeah, dope. I enjoyed it. But yeah, like we said, if you want to hear more from FJ, links will be in the description box. And yeah, you could check it out there, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, appreciate y'all watching. More soon.
Peace.